Hey everyone, to celebrate the launch of Season 5, my friends over at G Fuel have bumped code WhosImmortal up to 30% off until Tuesday. So if you want to grab anything from the site, be it a new tub, a new shaker, or even a starter pack, now is a great time to do so. But anyways, on to today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, hey hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. The time has come, it has officially begun. My friends, we are now in teaser season, as I like to call it. While the timeline for the next Call of Duty reveal is completely chalked at this point, this past week, we finally got the first in-game teaser, which of course means that we are very close to getting the full-on reveal. So today we're going over the in-game teaser that actually shows up in Warzone, some other info that's come out regarding Warzone and Call of Duty 2020, and even more. So if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new to the channel, we are always covering the latest Call of Duty news and intel. Whether it's Modern Warfare, COD 2020, or anything else going on in the Call of Duty universe, you're gonna find it right here. So feel free to subscribe to stay up to date with all of that. Now, Call of Duty 2020, we've heard a lot about it, but very little of what we know is actually official, right? We've heard the rumored Black Ops Cold War title, we've seen the Red Door Alpha on Xbox and PlayStation, we've heard the Warzone Easter egg is actually going to reveal the game itself. And all of this seems to just be connecting the dots more and more as time goes by, and as we get a little piece of info there and a little piece of info here. But yesterday, we got one of the coolest things yet, I would say. I don't know if it's necessarily the biggest thing, but it definitely adds a lot to the situation overall. So, earlier yesterday morning, some weird things started happening in Warzone actually in the game. This info first came from Nutterbutter over on Twitter, link will be down below. He actually let me use his footage for this video, and he was just playing an average game of Warzone, right? You know, wasn't doing anything special, was just cruising around, and suddenly his screen went all glitchy, kind of like what you'd see when a counter UAV goes live, but this was actually different. There's some pretty interesting stuff that shows up, and I'll play it out for you guys, just the raw footage, and then we'll break it down.
Helicopter over here.
So, obviously, something's going on here. As you can see, the first text says, "Know your history." Now, just a side note, Black Ops 4 told us to forget what we know, and now they want us to know our history. Treyarch, guys, you gotta make up your mind. Anyways, know your history. More on that here in just a moment. Immediately after that text shows up, though, we then see some Russian text that appears, and when translated, this says, "Doomed to repeat it." Then there's a little more screen flashing, I guess. Some people are saying they see a Soviet flag. Others say they see what looks like a person. Personally, I just see like the whole offline screen with the colors, and then a flat red screen, and can't really make anything out of that. I can't tell if that's anything or not. By all means, though, drop your ideas down below if you guys think you see anything extra. But what exactly does all of this mean? Well, to really figure it out, I think we need to go back to the dots that we've connected before. So in the past few months, it's been rumored that Black Ops Cold War is going to be sort of a soft reboot to the Black Ops series, just like how we had this year with Modern Warfare. We know Frank Woods plays a role in the next game somehow because we actually have leaked voice lines for him played under a new voice actor and not James C. Burns already within the Warzone and Modern Warfare files. And there's actually a new leak for him that came out too that we're going to get to later. Anyways, back to the idea of Black Ops Cold War being a soft reboot. To me, the text of "Know Your History" is just sort of a callback to, hey, different universe, similar characters, you know their story from before, that type of deal. Then the Russian text of "Doomed to Repeat It" is obviously a bit more ominous, and I would say a bit more mysterious as well. Because if Black Ops Cold War is set in an alternative universe, the events wouldn't be the exact same, right? So they wouldn't necessarily be repeating. But perhaps this all ties into something larger, and for that, only time will tell. And conveniently enough, I think time is going to tell here pretty soon, because another development that's come to the surface over the past few days is the very mysterious crates that a handful of different creators in the community are getting. Now, as of the time of recording this, I myself have not received a crate. Trust me, I am watching my front door like a hawk waiting for the delivery guy just in case. Of course, if that changes and I do get one, I will let you guys know over on Twitter. But other creators like Chaos and Drifter and Noah J have gotten them. And basically, this is just like a giant wood crate that is locked, and apparently anyone who has a crate needs to text a number on Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern time to get the padlock code to actually open it. and what's inside is obviously going to be very big and very important, and chances are this is all about Call of Duty 2020. So if Activision and if Call of Duty are out here teasing things like this, and obviously come Monday, we're going to have a lot more info once the crates are open, and of course there's going to be a video on the channel talking about what's inside of those, but if they are teasing things in this fashion, then the official reveal has got to be very close, just going off the patterns before in other years like Infinite Warfare for instance, when we got a very similar situation. Then when you go ahead and factor in the new in-game teasers and the idea of Warzone being the place where COD 2020 could be revealed, it all sort of just comes together quite nicely. Also, to touch on that last part a bit more, during Activision's most recent investor call, they actually said that Warzone is a platform where, quote, they can share new franchise news and information, which is basically just an indirect confirmation of, yeah, it's a place where things can be revealed, aka it's a place where the new Call of Duty can be revealed. Now, how might that happen? Well, it just so happens that on the main menu right now, if you were to hover over the multiplayer tab, on the Warzone slide, you can actually see a very small image that says live. It's grayed out, obviously, but it is essentially what you'd see when you would look at a radio or a TV show that is live recording. And I'll go ahead and put up a mock image of what it would essentially look like once it's active, because we can assume this is going to tie into the mid-season event that we see on the roadmap. Now, honestly, I still think that just based off the image on the roadmap, this event is going to have to do with COD Champs. Also, all around the stadium, there are promo posters for COD Champs, but that's not to say it won't also tease COD 2020 or tie into the game in some other way, shape, and or form. So that also ties into what we've heard rumored before and what Activision has indirectly hinted at as well. Like I said, we've got a lot of various pieces of info coming from different places, all sort of meeting in the middle. We're basically just making Call of Duty stew at this point, and we've got all kinds of ingredients, including some new leaks that came out from the 1.24 update files that actually reference some pre-order bonuses for what we can only assume is Black Ops Cold War. Now, in the files, there are actually 3 different tiers of pre-orders listed. We have the standard one, like what we've seen pretty much every single year. Then there's also the Ultimate pre-order, which probably features some extra skins and camos in-game, maybe even a collectible item like the Modern Warfare Night Vision goggles. And then there's also the Cross-Gen pre-order, which I think would basically let you buy the game once on the current-gen consoles, and then you would also be able to upgrade to the next-gen version for free just because you paid a different price up front. Now, like back in Blackout, when you pre-ordered Modern Warfare, you actually got Captain Price as a playable character, and it may be the same case here where if you pre-order Black Ops Cold War, you could get Woods as a playable character, and since the storyline is going to tie into COD 2020 anyways, it would actually make sense to have Woods in this game. You know, going back to this week's intel with the missing operator, I could definitely see that being Woods, seeing as the intel is leading to the event, or the Easter egg I guess, and that is leading to Call of Duty 2020 as far as we know. I will say, there is so much to this storyline in general, between what we know about Black Ops Cold War from the rumors, the very little that we know from Call of Duty, than what we have based on the leaks and the info here in Modern Warfare. There are, just like I said, a ton of things that tie into this. But we are getting closer and closer to that official reveal, so really, it's just a matter of time until all of this makes sense. Now, apparently, we are going to see more of these in-game teasers in the future, so definitely keep an eye out. According to some data miners, the Know Your History Easter egg is, I guess, only the beginning. We are going to see a few others as well, so if I had to guess, we are going to see maybe even a new one of these every single week leading up to whenever the reveal is. And, of course, on Monday when those crates can be opened, that should give us a lot of information too. So, with all of that being said, that is effectively the first in-game teaser for Call of Duty 2020. That's what we know about how it seems they're going to approach the full reveal, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, or if you're just excited for COD 2020, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new here, and you want to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty news, intel, updates, leaks, and everything in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As I mentioned earlier, until Tuesday, my G Fuel discount code WhosImmortal will actually get you 30% off your entire order. So if you want to grab anything from the G Fuel site, now is the best time to do so. And also, if you want to join my Discord server and connect with myself and the community a bit more, that link is also down below as well. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.